Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your cardio conditioning workout. This is day 20 of your BodyFit Strong challenge. We are gonna get cardio and conditioning today, and we are gonna build it. We are gonna start with a base level, then we will add in that conditioning as we up our intensity, but you'll always have options to work to your level and be where you are today. We're gonna work like the athletes you are today, so are you ready? Let's do it. Starting with a quick warm-up, let's march or jog if that feels good for you. Maybe start with a march because we're gonna get a lot of work done today. Let's roll those shoulders small to the back. You can make them a little bit bigger. We're gonna keep the warm-up pretty short, but we are gonna get some good mobility. Let's take those shoulders to the front because we're gonna get a lot done today. So cardio, conditioning. Let's go one at a time with those arms. Yes, conditioning implies that we wanna work on our endurance, that we wanna get that heart pumping hard, but we're gonna be working in levels, and that's for a lot of different reasons. We're gonna start with a base level, which is your low impact, but that is also where we're gonna be working on stability, on really nailing the form of that motion before we speed it up. So step it out, side lunge. Then we will pick up the pace and the intensity. Sometimes that will mean going a little higher impact. So in those cases, you are always welcome to keep it low impact. Stay with that base level. And then we're going to increase in time, and I'll give you one more option in intensity for that extra challenge. So we're starting 15 seconds base level. We're taking it 30 seconds, upping the intensity. Let's reach down the front of our legs in that hinge. Reach up. And then we finish with 45 minutes. So that's more where we're working on that endurance, on that stamina. Go ahead if you can, walk it out to that inchworm. Warm up through the back, walk it back, and bring it up. So it's gonna look like a little bit like a half pyramid. In our pyramid workouts, we go back down the pyramid. We're just gonna go up, and then we're gonna get a 30-second recovery. I know that feels like a lot, but trust me, you're gonna need it, and your goal is to challenge yourself in a way. Let's hold it here if you can. Press up to that down dog, get that stretch. Back to center in your core. Press up, back to center, core engaged. Whew. So your goal is to earn that rest. If you feel like that 30-second rest is too much, whew, go ahead and walk it back. Then you might want to be pushing yourself a little harder. And again, that does not necessarily mean reach out that we're going faster or higher impact. It just means you're gonna increase your intensity in some way, because a lot of what we want when it comes to conditioning is we want recovery. That's how we look at actual endurance, actual stamina, heart rate recovery. How quickly do we recover from those hard bouts of exercise? Going in with October Athlete, this is what it is about, team. We are all athletes because we can move our bodies. So let's get it done. Go ahead and tap it back, open up those hips. Start slow here. If you're able, reach those hands up. And if you're able, drop in the knee to open up the hip flexor, and lunge. You can take it slower than me if you need to. Hold it here. Reach that hand up. If you're able, take it down. Reach that opposite hand up, drop that knee. World's greatest stretch. Should feel it. Good. Switch your sides. Take it here, take it back. Reach up, drop it down, reach up. So stretch through the spine, and then opening up both sides of the hips, right? Let's get one more each side. Take it here, drop it down. Whew. As always, guys, I will give you lots of different modifications, and as always, I want you to be where you are today. Challenge yourself, but in a way that works for you. It's gonna be a short workout, but it's gonna be intense in a lot of different ways. So I want you to work to your level, right? We wanna get it done, but without making it feel unattainable, right? Or unsustainable. I want you to be able to keep up with it. So if that means that you need to lower your speed, your intensity, whatever it is, all I want you to do is move. You showed up today, all we gotta do is move. Remember, if you showed up You are successful. Breathe, take it across. Little stretch to the front, and then we're gonna breathe for just a few seconds before we get in that first round. Remember, 15 seconds of stability of your base level. Go ahead and tap it out to really get a feel for the movement. 30 seconds taking it up in intensity, a little bit of a challenge. 45 seconds where I often will give you one more option, but your goal is getting through the 45 seconds to push that conditioning and that stamina. We're starting here, watch me. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Join me here, 15. Out, in. Just think open wide, little slight bend in the knees. Get low if you want. If you ever did step class or aerobics, right? One more. Good, breathe for just a second. 30 seconds, if you are able, we're gonna take it to a little run. Out, in, out, in. You can keep it low impact or you can run it, but here we go for 30. Out, in. So an agility move, right? We're working on agility a lot, which is so important. How agile are you? You might think you're clumsy, you might think you're not coordinated, but I promise you, you're doing like stuff like this in your everyday life. For me, it's dodging Legos on my kitchen floor, right? It's dodging those toys. For you, it might be something else, but this is why we need this agility work. Breathe. All right, we got 45 seconds of work. You can keep it here, but pick up your pace, or you can have a little jump. It's 45 seconds is a long time, so if you don't want to jump that whole time, you can go back and forth. Zip up that core. Get ready. Here's that cardio conditioning. Take it out and in. Out and in. And I'm trying to do right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. But if it makes more sense for you to just keep going one side and then the other, and then switch it when you think about it, go for it. If you want, we're getting low. You're still getting that quick agility. You can also take it out and squat, take it in and squat. So many options, and you have 15 seconds. Remember, we want to earn the rest. So whether you're stepping, whether you're running, or whether you're jumping, you got that breather coming, that heart rate recovery. So make it good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Catch your breath. You don't have to get water every time, but you have time for it. Again, the recovery. We want that. Recovery is so important to our growth, to our change. So don't underestimate. Don't think you have to be moving every second of every workout to be seeing results. All right, team, catch your breath. We're gonna take it to a squat. Watch me. Step wide, long jump, squat, step back. 15 seconds, join me here. Squat, step it wide forward, squat, step it wide back. You wanna get low in the squat. Remember, this is stability, and to nail down that form, 3, 2, 1, relax. You can keep it right there, or you probably know what we're gonna do. Squat, long jump, little shuffle back, all right? Or walk it back, up to you. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go, 30 seconds. Squat, long jump, squat, long jump, quick feet back, or big step, quick feet, or step it back. Either one works, you're still getting it done, right? As long as you are pushing your endurance for you, challenging your body for you, you're doing it right, I promise. There's no right or wrong when you're moving. Good, relax, as long as you're safe, right? Catch your breath. All right, team, you can keep it there, either of those options, or squat and jump, turn it, squat and jump, turn it. Totally up to you. It's a long time, 45, but let's get it done. Squat, turn it, squat, turn it, whoo. Land soft, and if you want, you can do turn on that step, 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 or again, you're here, quick feet, here, shuffle back. If you want to get that forward and backwards motion, I know sometimes we feel a little weird going backwards, but again, sometimes we have to do that in daily life, so it's important that we work in those movement patterns, right? You might have to back up in a store, or again, I'm dodging my kids at my feet, right? 5, seconds to go. Whatever that is for you. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Rest. Catch your breath. Water if you need it. Remember, earn that rest. Feel that heart rate coming down. You can keep moving. You can keep tapping. But we want to take that intensity down. Our joints get a rest. They recover. Our muscles recover so they have that strength and that energy to go hard in the next round. And then our heart rate recovers again so we can go hard in the next round. Watch me here. We're gonna tap it out and reach. Tap it out and reach. Join me. 15. Arms go wide. I want you to think about a nice big Y. Reach up through those fingertips. We're not here. We're really lengthening and tap out side to side laterally. Stretch, stretch, relax. All right, so you guessed it. We're gonna keep that going, but we're gonna add a little tap if you want, if that's good for you. Not a super high jump or fast jump, but we're gonna reach and tap. 30 seconds. Here we go. Reach, reach, tap, tap. Or here. You can still pick up your speed or your pace without adding that jump. It's up to you. You got 15 seconds to go. Reach long, reach long. Get excited because your last round is gonna feel good. We're gonna get that stretch through that upper body. 3, 2, 1. Breathe and relax. All right, guys, 45. Here is your goal. Whether you're tapping low impact or whether you're jumping, I want you to keep those arms up, right? So here or here, 45 seconds. Here we go. Take them up. Tap, tap. Reach long through those fingertips. Stay lifted. Trying not to be here. Be here. Tap, tap. You see why this works, right? We exhaust that upper body. Our hands are above our heart. Everything is working harder. You're getting that conditioning for our hearts, for our lungs. Sorry, I keep stopping, guys, but I gotta talk through this too, right? Whew, usually I can do it, but I am feeling it today. 10 seconds, whether you're low or whether you're high, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, earn that rest. Catch your breath, I'm gonna give a sip. Again, feel free to keep the feet moving, little taps, little marches, but let that heart rate, let those muscles recover. All right, team, we're going down to the mat. We're taking it with mountain climbers. If you need to, I want you to just keep it standing. You can always do it here and then here. If you're able, you're on hands and knees. We're actually gonna start with a bird dog, so that's a great modification as well. Here we go, 15, reach out, opposite arm, opposite leg. I know, doesn't feel like cardio conditioning, but don't worry, it's coming. What we're doing, we're warming up through those wrists, we're warming up through those hip joints, and we're warming up through that core. Last one, breathe, relax. All right, team, so this time, I want you to focus on that good pelvic tuck, that tilt, that good core engagement. If you can, bring it up in that high plank and just tap. You can go quick, here we go. You don't have to run it yet, unless you want to, but what I want you to think about is, are those hips and shoulders square into the mat? If you're feeling loosey-goosey or that your hips are popping, then that's a sign that you need to check and make sure everything is pulled in here, right? So if we're all over the place here, but everything is tight in that core, then when we pick it up, you're pressing those hands, those shoulders, those elbows away. Stretch it out. Here we go. All right, guys, 45 seconds. Roll those wrists, stretch out those hip flexors. You know what to do. We're gonna pick it up to a run or a tap, knees into your chest, standing or down. I want you to pick up that intensity in some way. We have 45. Here we go. Pull them in. Notice I'm not going as fast as I can because that actually takes me out of good form. I'm slowing. I'm bringing those knees to the chest, but my goal is not as fast as I can. My goal is how specific can I be? Drive the knee, tuck in the core. Flexion in that hip, in that knee, core engagement, pushing away with that upper body. You've got 15 seconds, make it good. I know this one's a core burner as well, and upper body, right? So keep it going. If you need to, Lessen your intensity, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch. Guys, did I mention this is essentially a no repeat workout? Woo, tap it up. So, bring it up here, stretch out those hip flexors. No repeat in the sense that we're just building it and then we're done with it. So, if you didn't know that, know it now. Once we're done, we're done. All right, guys, let's get some punches. So we're gonna stand straight on. We're gonna bring it up here. We're gonna punch, punch. Little pivot, pivot. Focus on that punch form. Core is engaged, guard is up. Here we go, punch. Only one round of punches. So if you're not a kickboxing fan, don't worry, you can also just reach it. But I just want nice and strong. Pull that elbow back. Core is engaged. Pivot on your knees and your hips. Relax. All right, guys, that's your base level. You can stay there. We got 30 seconds where if you can, pick up those feet, pick up your pace, twist for torso for core, strong punch, pull back for upper, turn for the lower. Here we go, 30. Yes. Imagine, you can even move yourself in your ring if you want. Sometimes I like to do this and imagine that I'm in the ring, because if you were in the ring, you'd be moving it around, right? Here, here. So if you want to keep that going, turn to your southpaw, turn to your orthodox. It's up to you. Or again, slow and controlled, as long as you're moving. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Yes, team. All right, 45 seconds. We're punching one at a time. We're gonna step it out. So think about that lateral, but knee, knee, knee. If you can, otherwise keep it low impact. 45, here we go. Hup, hup. Knee, knee. Drive that knee into your chest first, or just keep it a little tap, just like we did when we had those hands up. Or again, this works too, slow or fast. I don't care, just move. Just get that conditioning. Get that heart pumping, whatever that is for you. It's gonna be different for all of us. We are all on our own journeys, and as long as you show up, that's all I care about. 10 seconds, earn that rest. What is it? Do you need to pick up that pace? You need to punch a little harder? 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna get some water. It's up to you. Guys, whoo, I think we're about halfway there. Yeah. No, more than halfway there. Don't worry. All right, we're gonna get our runner's lunge. We're gonna tap it back, bring it up. Then we're gonna take it down, drive it up. Then we're gonna add a little hop. So we're going right, and then we're going left. Let's get it done. 15 seconds, nice and slow. Reach and in, reach and in. If you wanna have the lunge, you can. It's up to you, but I just want you to pull those arms through. Think about the hips staying square, core engaged, chest open. Last one, yes. This time, I want you, if you can, to touch down, bring it up. Touch down, bring it up. No jumping yet, unless you want it. Here we go. Touch down, up, down, up. We are aiming to get that leg working. That is part of it. So that's what you're feeling, that burn. We love it. Keep it going. Down, breathe, up. If you need to just tap and knee, that's an option too. Or lunge, tap, what we just did, any option, as long as you're getting that movement through your arms, back and forth with the leg, front leg taking the work for 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Same leg, I know it's burning, 45 seconds. If you can, drive it up with a jump, drive it up. If that's not for you, any version of that, lunge and tap, lunge and knee, tap and hop, whatever, here we go. 45, low to high. But notice, I'm not getting sloppy. I'm not here, right? I'm really taking that form seriously. Again, when you look at what athletes do well, they keep their form, whatever it is they're doing, they are conditioned, their heart rates, their muscles, their muscle memory to keep that good form, keep their body safe while they're doing a tough movement, high intensity, high speed, whatever it is. Yes, burn, I know, 10 seconds, I'm feeling it too. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. You know I had to put one in that was gonna be a little leg and glute burn, right? Catch your breath, shake it out, maybe tap them out here. A little cardio mobility if you want. We're gonna get that on the other side. But guess what, guys? We are in the home stretch, I promise you. So we got 15 seconds here. Reach for it. If you wanna drop it low, you can. Then we drop it low, bring the knee up. Then we have the jump. 15, 30, 45. Breathe. Here we go. Reach and pull. And again, half the reason we're starting with this base level is so you always have this option to go back to. You do not have to be moving fast or jumping to get high intensity. It's gonna be different for everybody. Last one, breathe. This time if we can, drop it low, drive that knee up, right? Power through your legs, power in that core, power coming up. 30 seconds, here we go. Down, bring it up. Low to high. If you can, you're getting that lunge. If you need to keep it tap, that works too. Drive the knee up towards your chest. We're getting that core engaged, right? Yes, the answer is yes, right. Whoo! Sometimes I have to imagine that you're answering me. So I'm not just talking to the air. I know I'm not. I know you're listening. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Unless you have me on mute, and I understand. I talk a lot, right? Whew. All right, team, 45 seconds. Let's get it done. I'm right here with you. Low to high. In 3, 2, 45. Here we go. Here to here. Use those arms to give you that power, right? Even if you're just tapping back or you're keeping it grounded, use the arms. Power it up. Low to high. Good burn. Get it done. Yes. Woo. Breathe. Huh. Ha. Yes, team. What do you got? Stay with me. Ha. Woo. Breathe. Did I mess up my time? Maybe. I don't know. I was looking at the clock, but I think we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kurt's gonna be editing and be like, what did you do? Every now and then that happens, but you guys are okay with it, right? Ha! All right, team, catch your breath. Quick sip of water. Whew. Breathe. All right, guys. So, super basic skater. I know, little legs, but you got it. Tap behind, tap behind, tap behind, tap behind. That's your base. Start slow. 15. Here we go. Tap, tap. I want you to think about stepping wide, moving laterally, tapping behind for the hips, reach across for the chest and shoulders. Yes, and breathe. All right, you know what to do. You know this one. Reach, reach, little hop. You can reach across or you can reach low. Whatever is good for you. Zip up that core. 3, 2, 30. Here we go. So a little bit of speed, a little bit of intensity, and low if you want a little extra legs. Again, if you're not jumping, you can still get through, just step wide, get low, or reach across. You don't have to be jumping to get that intensity, right? 4, 3, 2, breathe. Catch your breath. All right, guys, basic jumping jack. Oh no, no, 45 seconds, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, guys, can you land on one foot? Let's go for it. Here we go. Hup, hup, side to side. That's your progression. You're keeping that back foot off the ground to really stick it into those legs. If that's too much, you keep doing what you're doing. Whether that was a tap or a jump, doesn't matter, but let's get it done. Here we go. Hup. Breathe. Hup. Yes. 15 seconds. I'm not turned to the side, so I've got my clock in front of me. Hup. Hup. Side to side. Stick into that hip, earn that rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Now catch your breath, tap it out. Guys, even if you're doing what may be considered the modification or the lower impact, I know you're feeling it, because I am. So remember that intensity means a lot of different things. All right, low impact jack, reach and down. I want you to think about getting that big reach for mobility, tapping it out, and we're gonna mix it up. Here we go, 15. Yes, breathe, out, in, up. 15 seconds, really lengthen through those fingertips, tap it out, 3, 2, 1, breathe. All right, team, so let's take it, we're gonna mix up our jack actually. We're gonna tap, tap. So it's kind of like a little skier's jack. We got 30 seconds, here we go. Reach, reach. You can tap, or you can jump in between. Just to make it different. Again, always important to move in multiple planes of motion. That's another thing that athletes do really well because you don't know what's gonna happen in sports or in life, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yes, breathe. All right, guys, any version of that, or you can take it with your regular jack and then other side, right? 45 seconds, regular jacks, low impact, or up and back. Here we go. Up and back, up and back. I know it feels like a lot of footwork, but it doesn't have to be out, back, right? As long as you're moving. I know. What am I thinking? Making your brain work at this point in the workout. I don't know, but let's get it done. You've got 15 seconds to go. Earn that rest because we got one last move. Let's get it done. Hup, hup, out. 5, 3, 2, 1, burn. All right, team, last move. All right, let's get it done. Catch your breath. Here's what we got. It's a burpee, but you have several options. First, we're just gonna get that stretch. We're gonna reach it up. Ready? Here we go. Stretch and up. I know I cheated you a few seconds, but you can do it. Reach and up. It's 15. Stretch up on the toes. Last one. Relax. All right, team. Now we're gonna pop it back. If you want, you can keep it there or pop it back. Squat, thrust, right? It's just a pop back. Sometimes you just call it a burp, a half burpee. Pop it back. 30 seconds. Up, down, up. You decide if you want. You can jump at the top or you can walk it back, walk it in. That works too, right? 15. Walk it back, walk it in. Pop it back, pop it in. 5 seconds, finish strong. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, team, this is it. This is it, no bonus move. We are stretching it after this. If you are able, full burpee, take it all the way down with that push-up, all the way up, or any version. Here we go, 45, up and down. Breathe, and up and down. Breathe, and up. Or pop it back, pop it in, up, or just reach it down, hinge. You can still get the power up on those toes or a little jump on the top. If that's where you are today, that's where I want you to be. Breathe. Notice you don't have to go super fast with those burpees. I want good form for 15 seconds. Whatever you got, team, stay with me. Finish this strong. You're here. You showed up. Might as well finish it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Ha. I know. right? Tap it out. Water. Woo, cardio conditioning. So little taps to let that heart rate come down. We'll get a quick little stretch. Please, guys, if you can, get a better stretch on your own, especially those calves and those quads, which is what we're gonna stretch right now. So calves and hamstrings, hips back, reach it here. I know we had a lot of movement on the feet. I wanted to keep it mostly standing, even though we did that burpee and that mountain climber, because it's just great to get the core engaged, upper body working as well. But make sure you get a little more of a calf stretch at the end. Maybe give your knees a little bit of love. We're gonna do that too, but nice work, everybody. I hope that gives you a little more of an idea about conditioning. I think often we think conditioning has to mean long runs or really intense, cardio sessions. And of course this was intense, right? Or at least I felt like it was. Press out gently on the inside of the legs. But it doesn't mean hard every second of the workout, right? Grab if you can, if you wanna put fingertips back or grab onto a chair. If you're able, bring that leg up for a quad stretch. If that's not working for you, just tilt that hip forward. So that's what we wanna understand about conditioning, is that we have stability moves within that. We have recovery moves. We have stamina moves. We have moves that are strictly for endurance, and we have moves that are about the duration and moves that are about the intensity, that it is all part of a well-rounded fitness routine. That's why I'm so big on variety. That's why this October Athlete Challenge is about finding what athletes do really well and applying it to our daily life. All right, guys, standing cat to cow. I know probably you're feeling your back a little bit as well. You can take it to the mat if you want. Breathe through that. If you are looking for a little more support and accountability, guys, or going a little more in depth in this athlete challenge, check out the BodyFit Athletic Club. Let's roll those wrists. That is where you get direct guidance and support with me and with Vivian, our BodyFit dietitian. Again, let's get a little calf stretch. Press that heel down in the back. Open up those hands behind. And of course, that is also where you get the Method Nutrition Plan, where you get access to all of the events. We do lots of info sessions, Q&As, lives where we talk directly to you, fad versus fact, form feedback, Fitness Friday live workout, all of the above. So check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this workout. Let me know in the comments what you thought. One big deep breath in. Thank you for showing up and moving with me today. You did it, athlete. That was your cardio conditioning workout. Great job, everybody.